Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Moscow, and today is the next comparison video. Today we have Ultimate Jungle Hunter by Neca. 3 versions of this toy. The first edition of this toy was produced in 2017 and released on market in 2018. The second edition was produced in 2018 and was released in 2019, and this is the fourth edition, which was produced in 2020 and released in 2021. Also, there was the third edition, which was produced in 2018 and released in 2020. Okay, we can see this information underneath these boxes, and we will look on it later. So, what can we tell? The most bright printing is on the first edition. You can see all the details. The second edition is a little bit darker, and the fourth edition is something between the first and the second. And now I'll name these 3 variants: variant 1, variant 2 and variant 3 for simplicity. First variant has a hook looking to the right. Variant 2 has the hook looking to the left, plastic hook. And the third and the fourth variant have paper hook looking to the right. Let's look on the bottom of these boxes. Here you can see the date of production, first variant, second variant and third variant. Here you can see how the real toys logo printed on, without white inserts. Okay. Also, the printing on the sides is almost the same. But if we look on the other side, you can see that the printing on the first variant is very bright, and the printing on the second variant is pretty dark. Okay. You can see all plants behind the predator, and there you can see all the details. Here you can see leaves, trees, but not so good as on the first variant. By the way, the third and the fourth variants were sealed with the round scotch. Okay. Also, first I got this second variant of the Ultimate Jungle Hunter, and I was sure that it was a bootleg, but when I searched for the review on YouTube, I found that this variant was the very first, and a guy from Thailand produced this video, and as I understood, he made a pre-order, so this is an original toy. And what can I say? There was a pre-order variant and a mass production variant. You can see the difference in paint job of the Unmasked head. The pre-order version has a very good painting on its eyes, and the regular mass production version has terrible eyes painting. Often people think that they have a bootleg, but it is just the second variant. Second mass production variant. You can also simply identify which variant of the second edition of the Jungle Hunter you have. The pre-order version has a short left tusk, and the mass production variant has normal tusk. So I think that they decided to fix this problem, but they were in a hurry because they wanted to produce this toy in early 2019, and they didn't have enough time to make a good painting on its eyes, and we'll look on this later. Okay, let's open the boxes. First edition or first variant has the Predator on the blister with the shoulder cannon looking to the bottom. This is how you can simply identify which version you have. Second version or second edition has the exact same shoulder cannon looking to the top. And the fourth edition or third variant is just like the same as the second variant. The shoulder cannon looking to the top. Also, first edition Predator was packed with black wires. Second edition was packed with white wires. And the fourth or third variant is packed with plastic belts, as you can see. I never opened it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here are Jungle Hunters out of boxes. Let's look on the blisters. The first edition has numbers on this side. You can hardly see. Here you can see 5, 1, 5, 4, 8. No other markings. Second edition also has numbers 5, 1, 5, 4, 8. Exactly the same as I see. And the fourth edition or the third variant has 5, 1, 5, 4, 8. This is the same numbers. Okay, let's move on. By the way, fourth edition has this plastic plate for accessory secure, and others have just scotch. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's start from the accessories. Here are skulls. First edition, second edition, fourth edition. Here it is. Huge difference. Okay. Very big difference. In painting, of course, but the same exact mold. Okay. Let's look on the next skull. And again, big difference in painting. Let's look on the plasma blast. Pretty much the same. More white on the third version. Let's look on biomasks. Big difference in painting, as you can see. More darker bronze color on the fourth edition. Also, you can see that the first edition is made from one piece of plastic, and the second edition and the fourth edition are glued from two parts. You can see number one, no numbers at all, perfect silver color. Okay, Let's look on plasma casters. All three variants. And again, slight different in coloring. First variant and the second variant are pretty close, and third variant is very dark, but as I can see, it's the same exact mold. Okay, pretty cool. Let's look on left hands. Difference in painting. Also, the first edition has another joint system on the wrist, as you can see. Second and fourth edition has this additional joint. Other side of the hand. Left hand, right hand, right hand. Color difference. Okay. Now the most interesting accessory, the Unmasked Predator's head. Okay, let's look on them. Pretty cool. The fourth variant is awesome. The second variant has shading on its gums. Here's the upside of the head. It's forehead. Underneath. Back. Side. From the side. And from the back. Warm yellow color. And this just like gold. Okay, I want to mention one thing. This is the pre-order version of the second edition. The general stock has a very bad eye painting. There was not a black paint but brown, and this looked like a bootleg. You can simply identify which version do you have. This left tusk is shorter. I just raised it with photopolymer on this version, and the general stock has normal tusk. This happened because the original has a very fragile tip of the tusk, and perhaps when they made the second version, this piece just broke on mold, and that's why they produced it without this tip. So they decided to fix that. They fixed this point, but they were in a hurry, and the painted eyes very bad on the general stock variant. So try to look for this version. His eyes are painted very good. Basically, it is just the first version of this head sculpt. Okay. And once again, fourth variant. Awesome. Rich varnish. It looks like it's alive. Okay, here are some numbers. One BC. Okay. This has 1B, 1 BC, and on the first version there is just A. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's look on predators. First of all, you can see that the first edition is a little bit shorter than these two versions. It is under 8 inches. And these two figures are exact 8 inches in height. This is because these two figures has a totally new mold of upper torso and the heads and necks. Let's look more closely. First, let's compare first version and second version. You can see that the biomask of the first edition consists of 2 parts, and this is the one whole piece in this place. The battle damage is without dark paint in the center, and this has dark paint. The first edition has this battle damage stars on the chest, and the second edition doesn't have it. The battle damage markings on the shoulder, and the second version has these black stars with sharp points. Okay, you can see that they changed the upper torso mold. This piece is shorter and this is longer. Also, the scalp of the neck differs. It is short on the first edition, it is shorter, on the second it is longer. The biomask itself is a little bit narrower on the second version. The whole head of the first edition is a little bit larger than on the second edition. Okay, you can see a little gradient painting, brown colors, dark cross on the chest, and this has this sort of painting. A little more bronze color on this piece. This is more lighter. Here's the painting on the legs. Some washing effects. This is how feet are painted. You can see that the feet mold also differs. The first edition is 2010 and the second edition is 2018 version of the mold. Slightly different proportions. Okay, let's look on its computers. Painting on the second version is perfect. Dark black screen, almost black screen. Very bright red symbols, and this has not so bright. Second version definitely wins. Let's look on the other side. The mold of the armor is also changed. You can see the hole in this place, and this doesn't have, and the first edition doesn't have this, but it has this battle damage star on this point. And the second version doesn't have it. Okay, I believe the skirt is just the same exact mold. Can't see any difference at all. Okay. Yes, second version definitely wins. Almost all the proportions are perfect of the second version. Okay, let's close their computers and compare second version versus fourth version. Fourth version is just like the third version, only a little bit darker. Okay, let's look on these variants. You can see they changed the battle damage markings. On the third version they look absolutely fantastic. Rich varnish on the third version looks really cool and naturalistic. Third version has more bronze color of armor. This is more silver. Different battle damage markings. On the third version they are more natural than this. Let's look inside the computer. Okay. Yeah, you also can see symbols and black screen, but on the second version they are perfect. Okay. Different paint job on the close left hand. Rich dark tones of washing. Unfortunately, these joints are not painted at all. This is a bad sign. Okay, let's look from the other side. Yes, you can see this is the same exact mold, just a repaint. They both have these holes in this place. Little change in coloring. This hand. I think the second version is a little bit interesting in painting in this area. This looks pretty cheap. Okay. Blades with little weathering on the second version. Okay. Otherwise, pretty close. Okay, which mold is used here? No. Oh, here it is. 2018. The same exact mold. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, which variant you should pick up? If we speak about collector's value, the first edition is pretty rare. I spent too much time trying to find it. But the most rare is this version of the second edition of Jungle Hunter, as it has a proper paint scheme on its unmasked head. You definitely should find this version. And this version you can easily find nowadays, because it is the last variant. It's just like a premium version of the previous two toys. But for me, I prefer this second variant. I think it's a good balance between these two figures. Thank you for watching and goodbye.